it's All of Destiny, and in this video I'll be sharing with you all my brow routine. Y'all been asking for this brow routine for a good little minute, so make sure you all watch all the way to the end. Be sure to check the description box because I linked all of my products down there that I'll be using in this video for you all to check it out. What else? No long talking. Go ahead and get right into the video. Guess who's finally doing her brow routine for 2021? I know, we're long overdue. Y'all have really been asking for my brow routine, so bring it in, friend. First, I want to show you all the before shot of my brows. I like to let them grow out a good while before I do my cleanup, so definitely stay tuned for an upcoming maintenance video. Self-sufficient queen over here, so I'll be showing you all how I clean them up myself and how you can too. So I recently ran out of my NYX Micro Brow Pencil, but I picked up the same one but in a lighter shade. This one is in chocolate. At first I was using dark brown, but this will just give me a softer look. I'll link both down below. So it has a spoolie on one end, which I'm going to use just to brush out my brows first. And on the opposite end is the micro brow pencil, so this is going to help us to be very precise and get those hair-like strokes. So I started the bottom portion of the brow at the very beginning, and I'm going to outline or just draw a line following the shape of my brow. So before I've even drawn the tail, for some reason I always go back to the beginning and then I do upwards strokes with the pencil. I'm very light with my hand while doing this, so since the hair is already growing in an upwards motion, doing soft little strokes like this will just make it look as if I have more brow hair than what I really do, and that's what we want. I brush my brows down towards the tail so that I can see where I need to fill in, and then once I'm done filling it in, I'll brush it back out. I noticed that the NYX brow pencil in chocolate was just a little bit lighter towards the tail, so I decided to reach for a darker brow pencil instead, and this is the e.l.f. Instant Lift brow pencil. You don't need two brow pencils. Like I said, they were out in the store, so all I was left with is chocolate, but you all will see the finished look is gonna look great. So sometimes I like to take my Maybelline Tattoo Studio brow gel, but the spoolie on this one is a little bit larger than what I prefer, so this one is not marked with a brand or anything. I don't remember where it's from, but I like to just basically rub off the side and then I dip it into the opposite jar just so that I can use this smaller spoolie to fill in my brows. I'm showing you all different ways that I do my brows because I don't do them the same all the time. It depends on what I'm in the mood for, but if you don't want to use a brow pencil, you also have the option of first starting off with your brow gel. We look a little crazy starting off, I know, but after that you want to take a concealer. I'm using the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in medium beige. For your brows underneath, you just want the concealer to be a little bit lighter than your skin tone, and it doesn't matter what you use to clean up with, just make sure that it's kind of small, kind of tapered, and kind of flat. So using my e.l.f. small concealer brush, I'm just going to tap that into the concealer just to pick up a little bit onto my brush. This part is super easy. It's just kind of like an outline where you're just cleaning up any mistakes that you made. And like I said, since I let my brows grow out a while before cleaning them up, this step will just help to conceal that unwanted hair, and it also helps me to clean up any mistakes I've made while using the brow pencil or using the brow gel. After I'm satisfied with the way I've cleaned up underneath the brows, I like to take the tip of the brush, not disturbing the line that we've made, but I'm pulling out the rest of the concealer, sort of blending that down so that it's not so harsh and the concealer isn't as noticeable. Since I said it doesn't matter which type of brush you use, you just want it to kind of be small. On this side, I'm going to take a separate brush. This one is by Wet n Wild. I actually purchased this brush at Dollar Tree since they have the Wet n Wild ones in there quite often. I'm just going to use that with the same concealer to clean up on this side. So this method that I'm showing you all is a little bit quicker because you're using mostly brow gel, and then you clean your brows up with the concealer, and you only reach for your brow pencil to fill in those sparse areas. It's basically just defining the tail of the brow, but I noticed that this method makes my brow pencil last so much longer. And since I kind of applied the brow gel a little bit messy, I'm going to use the spoolie to brush everything through. And to clean up the top of the brows, I like to use my current foundation shade, or you have your choice of using any type of concealer. LA Girl Pro Concealer has lots of different shades. On the top, you don't want it to be light, you want it to match your skin tone. That's why I just go with my foundation shade, since I know it's going to match me the best. I'm using that same brush. You don't have to clean it off or anything. All of that's just your choice, and I just basically take a little bit on the brush, following the shape of my brow. If you would want to kind of lessen the thickness of the brow, this would be the time to do that along the top. And then I take the same NYX brow pencil just to fill in any additional sparse areas, and since we only use brow gel on the right brow, this is where I'll kind of define the tail. And that's why I said using that brow gel method makes your brow pencil last so much longer. I take a little fluffy small brush, this one's by e.l.f. as well, and I just use that to blend out the concealer along the bottom and the foundation along the top. So the brand of these products is definitely up to you. More important than the brand is just making sure that the shades of everything that you're using complement your skin tone. Some days I only do my brows, mascara, and gloss, so I like to make sure that everything is blended and that the concealer isn't noticeable, the foundation on the top isn't noticeable, and then I like to take the spoolie and just brush through my brows one final time. So to make things even, I'm just taking that same gel and I'm brushing that through the brow hairs. A little hack for this, if you use like any kind of hair gel, you can use that on a spoolie to set your brows the same way. A mascara wand works well too, and it really makes the brows look really feathery and fluffy. I used to do that look a lot. So I've showed you all both methods. Comment down below, let me know which method you'll be trying on your brows. And just to kind of finish off and give me more of a light look in the front, I'll just take whatever excess concealer is on the brush and tap that through the beginning of the brow and then brush it through. One thing I forgot to show you all while filming, because I normally do this part whenever I do like my full face of makeup, to set the brows, I'll also take my Sacha Buttercup setting powder and just tap that on the top of the brows and then brush them through again as well. So I normally do my brows before the rest of my makeup routine, but if you want to stop here, this is how I do my brows. Can we get a round of applause for this 2021 brow routine, please? A completed brow routine or a perfected brow routine definitely takes time. It's like a whole journey. Like if I could show y'all some pictures from when I first started doing my brows years ago, I used to use black. If I can give you all a brow tip, just don't use black and keep practicing and you'll be good to go. So now let me show you all the finished look once I finish all of my makeup. So that is pretty much it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Questions and comments, be sure to leave all of that down below. It's my brow routine. Let me know what your brow routine consists of. Let me know if you all will be trying out my brow routine, or if y'all like the way I do my brows. I guess y'all do, because y'all been asking to see them. Again, all of the products that I use will be in my description box down below. They are affiliate links, most likely, so that just basically means I'll get a percentage of the sale if you don't want your girl getting a coin, even though I put you onto my brow routine. No, I'm just kidding. Questions and comments, be sure to leave all of that down below. And as always, I thank you all so much for watching. Bye. Alright, I pressed record, but it took me a minute to kind of, you know. I can't do this with y'all watching. I'm just laughing. I'm on Instagram Live right now trying to film my intro, but they watching me, so you know. I got eyes on me right now. And I'm a little oily right here.